Hello everyone and welcome to my Week 8 Philadelphia Eagles prediction. Sunday Night Football, baby. Philadelphia Eagles, Dallas Cowboys, Sunday Night Football. I'll be there. Who won't be watching? Will you? You better be watching because the Eagles are 2-4, the Cowboys are 3-3, and this game is huge. The Eagles, hey, they love primetime, don't they? Primetime, 3-0 last year on Sunday Night Football, 5-0 on primetime games since 2010, 5-1 since 2009, 7-1 in all primetime games since 2009. The 5-1 was in Sunday Night Football since 2009. So, 7-1 all primetime games, baby. You gotta get pumped for this game. This is Cowboys. The Cowgirls with Tony Romo, and Miles Austin, Des Bryant, that little cocky, and, you know, Keith Brooklyn, he's hurt, Sean Lee, like all these guys, they just pissed you off. I hate them. Some people think the Giants are a bigger rival. The Redskins. I think the Cowboys. I was there when Michael Irvin played his last play when he got hit by Tim Hack and broke his neck. I was there. My dad took me to them games. I was there when Gary Anderson beat him in overtime, 16-13. I was there. I love these games. I look forward for Cowboys game, and I'm going. And you guys need to be there too. Be there watching the TV, watching it, rooting your team on. The last meeting was a sub game. You know, it didn't count. 14-13, it did count, but come on. The game before that, last meeting before that, with us, we won 30-27 at Texas Stadium on Week 14 on Sunday Night Football, baby. On NBC, we want to get better. 8:20 game. Wow, it's just the crowd going nuts. Everybody's like, yeah, going crazy. I went to a Giants game last year. It was a Sunday Night Football game. We won. When LaShawn McCoy broke that 4th and 1, 56 yards for a touchdown. That was great. But let's talk about this game. We're 0-2 at home this season. Let's see. DeMarco Murray comes to town after he shredded the Rams. 253 yards. He actually broke Emmitt Smith's record, 237 yards, single game record versus the Eagles on Halloween night, 1993. So, thank you, DeMarco Murray, for breaking that record. I hated Emmitt Smith. I grew up in the 90s. I'm 26 years old, so, you know, I saw the Cowboys winning championships, and I hated them. I was watching the game so young, 4th and 1, when we stopped him twice. That was beautiful. Emmitt Smith, stop him by that! Remember, Reese is going nuts. Keep Cowboys lead the series 59-45 all time. Like I was saying, Oklahoma graduate, all-time school touchdown leader, 71st pick overall, 3rd round, DeMarco Murray, Oklahoma boy. That in his senior year, he had 1,600 all-purpose yards and 20 TDs. So he's capable of doing stuff. But that was college. This is NFL. And his first game, he went nuts. You know what I mean? But I'll be surprised if he gets a third of them yards. You know what I mean? I'll be surprised. The real defense, please stand up. Come on, Eagles defense. And the thing that we're talking about too is it's time to take advantage of these 3 home games in a row. 4 out of 5 games are at home. The only game that we go away is the Giants up the Turnpike. So in the next 5 games, we're at home. We're in the Pennsylvania, New Jersey area. So that's huge. Like we got the Cowboys, Chicago Monday night, Cardinals, Giants Sunday night, Pats. Patriots are tough, you know. But 3 games are national televised too, so we love to play. 12-0 after the bye under Andy Reid. Come on, things are going our way. We should be able to demolish the Cowboys this game. We should be able to win good, and just call it a night. You know what I'm saying? So, the Giants play Miami this week, and Washington plays Buffalo. I don't expect Washington to win. They're going on a 3-game losing streak. And think about it. If the Chiefs can win 3 games in a row, we can win 3 games in a row. You know what I mean? So, hopefully Miami can beat the Giants too. That would be great, but I highly doubt it. 5 things to watch for. Taming Jason Witten. In the last 9 games, Witten's got 53 receptions for 611 yards against us. Wow. Number 2, with a real defense, please stand up. You know what I mean? Real run defense. We have to stop the run. We have to stop. The linebackers have to play. They have to show up. Number 3, handling the blitz and blitzing. We have to put Romo on his back. If we have Romo on his back early, he will be rattled and he will throw picks. And we have to handle the blitz too. We have to give Michael Vick time. The 3-step drops against Washington was helping out. We need to stick to that. LaShawn McCoy, great running back. He's showing his true colors. Like, this kid is real deal. So It's like I just said earlier. It's gut check time. And number 4, leaving plays. Don't leave plays on the field. Or Roger Cromartie, pick off that ball. Take it to the house. Don't leave points on the field. Get them field goals. Get them touchdowns. Red zone. Get the touchdowns in the red zone. We're leaving points on the field. We should be scoring in the red zone. Another thing too is disadvantages and advantages. The Eagles are averaging 442 yards per game. That's third. Cowboys are averaging 415 yards per game. That's sixth. So their offense can play. Quarterback, I'm giving it to the Eagles because Michael Vick, Starship 7, is incredible. Running back, advantage goes to the Eagles. LaShawn McCoy, 28, his career high 28 carries last game. 27 of his 105 carries have gained 8 yards or more. But look for LaShawn McCoy to be more utilized as a receiver too. Just get his touches. This kid should be getting 25 touches per game. DeMarco Murray, he just had a huge game last week. Felix Jones is still on the shelf. Tashard Choice and DeMarco Murray will be splitting time. Receiver core goes to the Eagles. Deshaun Jackson loves to show up on prime time, doing a nasty dive into the end zone in Texas Stadium. Like, he loves this. The Linc loves it. Loves to be the center of attention. Prime time, baby. He's prime time junior, Deshaun Jackson. Offensive line, they're both offensive lines. I give it even because they both suck. Offensive line's been playing a little bit better. They opened up a lot of big holes for the Eagles, LaShawn McCoy. Last week too, the Cowboys have opened up huge holes for DeMarco Murray. They could have drove a freaking truck through it. On defense, the Eagles are giving up 341 yards per game. That's 13th. The Cowboys are getting 300 yards per game. That's 7th. Their defense is good. DeMarcus Ware is one of the league's premier pass rushers. He is, I think, number 1 in NFC and number 2 in NFL. I might be wrong on that. I think he might be number 1 in NFL. He got 8 sacks. Jason Batman's right behind him with 7. Defensive line advantage goes to the Eagles because Jay Ratliff is great. Marcus Spears is good too. But 3-4 ends up the offensive lineman off their linebackers. So I don't know how that really going to work into their advantage because I think LaShawn McCoy will have more holes, and I think they would have to, push their linebackers up a little bit more for LaShawn McCoy. So the Eagles cut back on that Y9. They kind of crunched it up a little bit, made it a little bit smaller than actually like a traditional Y9. They kind of tweaked it a little bit. It worked last week against the Redskins, so let's see if they keep that. Linebacking core goes to the Cowboys. DeMarcus Ware, Sean Lee, who replaced Keith Brooken at the will linebacker, is a smart player. He's a team high for interceptions. Sean Lee knows what he's talking about. He's a Penn State boy. So let's see how that goes too. Secondary, Juan Castillo seems to be struggling to figure out how to use that stud, DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. So, but slot, he's going to get a little bit more comfortable in it. But with the return of Nate Allen and Kurt Coleman, that secondary is going to stay. The safety duo is going to stay there. So Rodgers-Cromartie needs to have a big game too. Secondary goes to the Eagles. Special teams goes to the Cowboys. Des Bryant, he's got blazing speed. He's a great punt returner. I don't know if they use Deshaun Jackson. If they use Deshaun Jackson too, I'll say it's even. But if they don't, I'll give it to the Cowboys. Who's hot? Who's not? Kurt Coleman, hot, 3 interceptions. DeMarco Murray, hot, 253 yards. Who's not? Ronnie Brown, not traded, came back. What the hell? Who cares? He gets 13 attempts for 2.9 yards per carry. He hasn't done shit for us. Miles Austin, surprisingly, he's been nursing a hamstring injury. He's got 9 catches for 90 yards in 2 games. Not good, right? Thing too, Michael Vick, his passer rating fell down a little bit, 84.4. He's been throwing interceptions every game, at least one. He needs to fix that. No turnovers this game. That's huge. No turnovers means a W. So, let's go, Really, put your helmet on. The bye's over. We're 12-0 after the bye. Make it 13-0. My prediction, 34-24 Eagles. It's 3.5 point favorites the Eagles are for you gambling degenerates out there. It's 50.5 over under. So I think we're going to score more than 50. I think it's going to be total of 58 points. 34-24 Eagles. I think we take the lead in the third, and we just smooth sailing in the fourth. Hopefully it's not as close. That would kill me because I'll be at the game sweating bullets. But 34-24 is my prediction. Let's go Eagles. I have nothing else to talk about because this is Cowboys, Eagles. Enough said. Come on, guys. Get pumped. Let's go, baby. Let's beat the Cowgirls. Let's beat them down. Beat 3 and 4 and get this damn thing going. Turn around, baby. Eagles. E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles. Woo! Yeah, baby.